Back in the early 2000s, I traveled to Japan quite a bit thanks to work. And when I was there, I usually checked out those video game stores in Akihabara and got quite a few promotional Xbox items. So here is a Halo t-shirt. Doesn't look that special, right? Got Halo in the front and Xbox at the bottom. But when you turn it around, it's actually a t-shirt from the Japanese Halo Championship. You see there were district rounds in Nagoya, Sapporo, and so on. So the initial elimination rounds. And then the actual championship in Tokyo, May 26th. And tells a little bit of the story, about Planet Halo. Well, we know it's not a planet, but, close enough. And this is a really cool t-shirt. I've not seen that anywhere else. That's the only one that I have seen before. And it's awesome. It's still in great shape, almost 20 years later. And I was super happy when I saw that in a store and asked in very, very bad English Japanese mix if I could get that. So here is a very interesting item. This is from True Fantasy Live Online, which was one of those massive multiplayer online role-playing games that was in development for the Xbox. Xbox was hoping that this would be one of their signature online games and really sell Xbox Live. And they insisted that this game would have online speech, communication. And I think that's one of the key reasons that the developer Level 5 really struggled with it. It was shown at the Tokyo Game Show at 2003 and then eventually got canceled, unfortunately. So Japan has some unique advertising items, and of course Xbox was no exception. Here's a cool, not sure what to call that. A cool wiggler, some wiggle thing, where basically you have these three signs on little flexible metal strips. And this is some sort of raffle. When you bought an Xbox, you could add a 5.1 Dolby Surround headphone and the latest games or some sort of package deal. And I saw this on top of an Xbox Kiosk. And so I asked and got a few of those. This is back in, I think, 2002 or 2003. And very cool item. Here's another one that's quite unique. This is basically a little blimp, a little kind of long balloon that you can inflate. Same advertising campaign. I got that from the same guy. Basically, the Xbox package with Crazy Taxi, Murakumo, and the 5.1 Dolby Surround headset. And it's this Mylar blimp that you can inflate with a straw, and then you just kind of pinch it shut, and it stays shut, stays inflated, and then you have little glue pads you can put on the back, and then attach it either to the ceiling or to the wall up somewhere, and definitely attention grabber, very cool item. And I've not seen those before. In the bag there, that you see the straw, and you see the little plastic pads, and there's the instructions, the little glue pads. And there are the instructions. So definitely very unique item, and definitely something that you probably only see in Japan. Here is an original Xbox shopping bag for the original release back in February 22nd, 2002 in Japan. Really nice heavy plastic material. It's got these kind of green, transparent plastic tubes as handles. There you see, February 22nd, 2002. Xbox JP there at the bottom. And this is a great, this is huge. 20 inches by 30 inches bag. Super nice. I've only have seen this one, unfortunately. I was looking for more, and I don't think they made a lot of those. And this is an awesome item. I've kept that around folded up, and it's held up really, really well. You can see this is really thick material. It's riveted at the top, and then they kind of put a knot into these plastic tubes, and it's kind of got a heavy plastic strip on the top to kind of, strengthen it there. Super cool. And I was told that this was for launch day for the initial sales. And here you have a couple mini posters advertising the go-live date of Xbox Live in Japan. on January 16th, 2003. Nothing on the back. These were just little posters that you could see in video game stores in Akihabara, and I'm sure elsewhere as well. So this is a cool item that I got also back in 2002. This is the Ultimate Game Console, February 22nd, 2002. That's what it said there in the upper left. And this was basically kind of a launch magazine / catalog for the Japanese audience. Lots of games, definitely different kind of advertising. They're advertising different games than you would typically see in the US. And kind of a cool listing of games, lots of screenshots, and then some peripherals, of course, listed as well. And, you see there, like how to set up your 5.1 stereo surround sound and all that. And, very cool magazine. Some cool stuff in there. Definitely a unique item. 16 pages total. It's got a list of all the upcoming releases. And then go get your Xbox. And of course, 5.1 channel, which was one of the things that, made Xbox unique. So, Xbox, the Japanese Xbox Player Guide from 2002. It says Volume 1. I'm not sure if there's others. So, if you've seen others, I'd love to hear about that in the comments. This is another very cool item. This is a super, super nice premium book from the Tokyo Game Show in 2002, TGS 2002, including a DVD. And you saw that here in the first page. And this is basically, they call it Xbox-ism. And this was kind of a game catalog with some interviews and kind of list of peripherals and, what are all the different things and why is Xbox different and why is it so cool and all that. And as you know, right, Xbox didn't do too well in Japan, but it certainly wasn't for a lack of cool promotional material and cool advertising. These books are super nice, hardcover books, quite thick, high-end paper, thick paper, and, very nicely done. List of games, beautiful screenshots, and everything is very glossy and, certainly... a nice collection of things. This is from the Japanese announcement. And then there's an explanation of what Xbox Live is and, lots of cool games, specifically kind of aimed at the Japanese market in here. And, of course, right, Dead or Alive, beach volleyball. And, this is a very cool book, Thousand Land. That's kind of a very unique kind of strategy game. This is a keychain that came with the limited Xbox in Japan, if I'm not completely mistaken. This is 1 out of 50,000, and I think I have the Xbox somewhere as well. This is a t-shirt that I got way back when, and it came in this plastic tube. It's just a very simple white t-shirt with an Xbox logo on it, and this was also from 2002, I believe. And then really the only thing that says Japan there is the website on it. And I thought that was kind of cool. I just left it in there. And Xbox Japan t-shirt. So here are some more promotional items. This one for RalliSport Challenge. This was a triangular kind of standee for counter or for on top of a kiosk. And it advertised RalliSport Challenge, and it also advertised that you could win a remote-controlled model of a Peugeot 206, which you see there and the top. There's some sort of raffle, and then also kind of a mini remote-controlled car from Tomy. Also some sort of raffle or prize thing. And so you could fold that together and put that on a countertop or something like that. And that same advertising campaign, it's very nice and glossy, nice graphics. That same advertising campaign also had some other things, like the stickers, RalliSport Challenge, including the Japanese link, a couple of Xbox stickers up there, white and black, and really nice high quality stickers in different sizes. All of that on kind of a waxy paper there, very kind of Japanese type stickers. And then with that also came a foldable box. That's kind of a rather large box, and it had that raffle on the back with those remote controlled cars, the Peugeot 206 and that little mini car. And then on the front it had RalliSport screenshots. And yeah, again, nice quality, very glossy, thick carton, super nice. Just an Audi Quattro down there in the lower left. And I thought that was a cool game, RalliSport Challenge. Anyway. Alright, so next up, we have all kinds of banners or flags. And this is something very Japanese. You'll see that in a lot of stores where they have these vertical flags for the latest advertising campaigns. And I'll do a future video because I really have to hang these up to do them justice. They really have to be displayed in the right way. But there's a campaign. This was that 5.1 surround sound headset. This flag here. There's just straight up Xbox, and you see these kind of straps that you can hang those up. And then there's of course FIFA, right? Since that was going on at the time. And from Electronic Arts, I've got Xbox Live here. This was kind of a square silk or artificial silk flag, Xbox Live, which they really advertised heavily in Japan, and because internet connectivity was very good. So there you go, Xbox and Xbox Live. And then there in the back to the right, you see the Master Chief, or a piece of the Master Chief. And that's probably my favorite flag. I still got to take that out of the bag there. And, well, you see enough of the Master Chief there. So I'll have to do a video on that in the future because these are just absolutely stunning. And I'd love to show them in the right way so you can see them. And then last up, I have this unique poster here. This is really to advertise the Xbox DVD Play Kit. And you remember you had to buy the DVD remote separately with that little dongle there, a little infrared receiver. And this basically advertises that the Xbox comes with a free DVD remote now. And I think I have to do a future special on posters because I have so many of them. Thanks for watching.